video conferencing telepresence activities. I'd like to introduce Paul Unger, who's our chief engineer, Josh Pringle, who's a senior engineer. On the screen, Linda Marion is a teammate, and Dan Stevenson's another teammate. Okay. Linda's in her cubicle, just so you know that. And
can she hear us?
No, we're muted.
Oh, okay.
You have to remove it. So, you're in an area here which is really dedicated video conferencing space. And we're delighted to have you here for the day. And if you have a break or something, you just want to wander around, go over this way, you'll find our offices behind a glass wall. Right next door here is a doctor's office. It's called Teledoctor's Office. Doctor-patient consults happen there. There's a big group in a big room like this down there meeting today. It's a busy place. Just a piece of context for you. This room right here was built 20 years ago. Actually, 1993. And really, really expensive video conferencing technology was installed in this room. And it just was horrible because it was so expensive to think about. And one system, of course, is worthless.
Sure.
What do you got one phone?
And so, this has gone through many migrations to the next generations of technology. And the system up above Linda's head there is the last vestige of our connection to the old world of video conferencing. Okay. Now, it's still there, but it's being displaced by what's over on the right side, which is really what we're going to demo for you and talk about. All these years, back to 1993, we all wondered, will we ever reach a point where this is affordable, accessible to anybody, anywhere? And it was a long wait. In your folder, pretty much what we're going to say is one page there on the left-hand side. And I just call your attention to that. You might want to pull it out and look at it. Because in 2008, this company in New Jersey opened their doors and introduced a product in the market. Their name is VID0, V-I-D-Y-O. And we got our hands on it as quickly as we could. Because it was designed for the internet. It was optimized for the internet. There had not been a product before designed and optimized. It used off-the-shelf PCs and webcams and things like that. And when we heard about it, I don't know if we really believed that it would work or not work.
It's one of the too good to be true type scenarios.
So number 4 there on your list, these are criteria that we literally just sat down and listed out in 2008 and said, when we get our hands on this technology, we're going to break it. We're going to do our level best to find out if it's any good, what are its weaknesses or its deficiencies, and we're going to knock it apart if we can to find out if it's for real. Now we're in 2013. You're in a room that's got the new technology and the old technology, and the reason for the old technology is because a lot of, mostly the counties and schools in Minnesota are still using that generation of technology.
We have staff in our building that attend meetings in this room, and just like this room, every week. And for each one of those, we save $500. And we've been doing this for, like you said,
Right.
since the late 90s, and so it's already been saving Minnesota tax dollars for quite a while.
But it was about rooms full of people, conference rooms. And the things you were just talking with Assistant Commissioner Laura Coleman about, how many times did he say homes? People want services in their homes. And so that's really what we were looking for. was, can this technology move to the point where it can go into people's homes or anywhere that you have access to broadband, wired or wireless? Or you're just handing out some iPad tablets here.
Yep.
Just to show you with your own eyes that
That's
this is
all
working.
No.
It's gonna stay here. We have count. So you know. There's 3.
Yeah, and they're tagged, very loud alarms, we'll just leave it.
So,
Yeah.
so an end user, can an end user, like, they install an app on an iPad that they would have, or?
Yep.
So go ahead and tinker all you want after
Smartphones.
Yep,
um,
so it's, is it a video app?
Yeah, it's an app, you download it from the Apple App Store. It's also one for Android. You can see Josh holding up his smartphone over there. That's regular Droid.
And is it, I'm assuming it's free then to the end user?
The app is free.
The app is free? It's basically, they have to have the connection, obviously.
So we're into number 5 right now. We're doing a live demo of the technology. And it's odd that we're in a big conference room because normally when we demo this, it's very in person, very close up and personal. And when you're wandering around today, you'll notice a little demonstration area right over here.
I broke it, I bought it. You can see it's
It has green sofas, that's how you notice. And we have small groups of people in there several times a week so that they can see and experience this with their own eyes and their own ears in person. And the furniture is so that to help government workers and visitors who are accustomed to these government conference rooms to envision this in class. Okay.
So it looks like you're limited a little bit, like that one has 4 on that iPad, that one has 4 quadrants.
Yep. And that's just what you can see on the screen. You can have, as you can tell here, the larger systems will show up to 16 on the screen.
We're getting
And
it on
if
the
someone
screen.
talks, I'm assuming, does it go
There.
right into the forefront?
Talking last
Wait,
and
am I on that?
are the ones
You
that
should
see,
take
and
film
you can
that
have,
with your face on
I don't
there.
think there's
That'll
a
really.
technical limit on how many you can actually have in an event. Just how many you're seeing on the screen. If you get smaller than that, you're not going to be able to see them anyway.
And does the client have to license, and so if, because you've licensed the video equipment here, and if you're connecting with someone else out wherever they are at, they don't have to pay? Does it?
Well, if they're a user of our network, there's a $5 license fee. In bulk, it's $3.
Okay.
For a forever client license on their device,
Yeah, one,
Okay.
one time.
per device for the life of the device.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So it's, they don't try and keep reoccurring, getting every time.
Like, not yearly or anything, it's just, okay.
Nope. As long as the device is working, license is good.
For the folks who are not here in the room, my apologies. I wish we could virtually
They're driving though, there's someone in.
beam you in and so on, but we're in a large conference room, and there are 2 large digital TVs on one side of the room, and we're seeing on one a high-resolution picture of one of our teammates who's in her cubicle, and we're seeing multiple windows on the other display reflecting all the different sites that could be in a meeting. Now, there is no theoretical limit to how many participants could be in the same event. We can show with this system 16 participant sites at one time. And Paul, you want to just carry that?
Yes, and the really neat thing about this technology, like I said, we'll definitely want to get you out here and let you look at this again. The PC version shot, this is a large room system. Everybody gets their own personal view. So, if you don't want to see that many, you only want to see 8, you can see 8. You want to split it up between the 2 screens, you split it up between the 2 screens, self or not, and it's really, everybody gets their own, because you notice that's not changing on the iPads or Josh's phone. Everybody gets their own view. You can also see it as just one side. And we'll see if Lynn's listening. Linda, can you hear us? If
She ate it.
And
She
she
did
did
it.
Nice timing.
Yeah, my timing is impeccable.
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. Sorry.
Hey, Annette.
She knows me too well.
Yeah.
So as you can see, you can do this with all of the products, and like Roger pointed out, the real magic is you can have it from this all the way down to a phone. It just depends on your application, what you want to do. The iPads, people seem to be pretty mesmerized by these. We'll hand these out at demos, and I'll have to pause because people will be.
How do they connect? Like most of your users, how are they connecting right now? Like your customers?
It's whatever they've got.
Whatever they've got.
It works on DSL, cable. A couple of these are on Verizon wireless. One's on the bill on one of our just regular Wi-Fi.
What devices are they using the most?
Our majority right now is PCs, but
Okay.
we're seeing a lot of interest in uptake in mobile devices like phones and tablets.
We took a proposal to our senior management, and Lauren graciously offered to be our executive sponsor to do some field trial work, and then later to actually begin implementing this operationally. And so our biggest number of users are in our mental health hospitals and clinics, in patient examining rooms and doctors' offices, doing clinical consultations. Those are all PC-based. The doctors tell us they prefer, a larger size display so that they can see the patient clearly, and true colors and all those things, because they're doing a diagnosis. And so one of our clinical units is sitting out in the hallway that you can see out in the lobby. It's a $2,000 built from scratch unit that's driven by a standard PC. The PCs are the one that the department uses on all desktops and all applications. It's a one-size-fits-all policy here at DHS about PCs. Webcams and echo cancelers for microphones to clean up the audio. About 100 of those in operation.
Do folks in the field who don't have access to this type of equipment use things like Skype or just regular commercial type of video communication?
There can be some of that in use, but not for clinical.
Are you because of security or?
Yeah, it has to be HIPAA compliant.
Okay.
It's fully encrypted, endpoint to endpoint.
If you look at the very bottom right corner of the right-hand monitor, there's that lock symbol. That's for encryption. It's either an all-on or all-off, and ours are always all-on. So you can't make an unencrypted call no matter how hard you try.
Because I know Skype. Well, Skype is typically encrypted, but if this doesn't communicate with Skype, or there's some other ones like called Ubu, is another one.
So this is operating at land speeds. What type of bandwidth do you need to be productive at the applications that you're talking about?
Actually, all of these are going out to the internet.
Oh, they are.
Yeah. Yeah. All the audio and video is actually going to a co-location facility, not in this building. So the recommended is about 1 meg up and 1 meg down for a single point-to-point call, and then if you have more people on the screen that you want to see, you'll need additional bandwidth for that. But it is very good at matching what you have for speed, what's on your screen. If it knows that you don't have enough bandwidth, it'll only show you 2, even though there's available 8 or 10.
So is Linda a 1 meg connection? Is that about what we can expect for a video quality for a 1 meg
Yes,
connection?
absolutely. Yeah, it's all in HD. It'll drop down to less than that if you give it less bandwidth, but for our clinical applications, we just don't consider that an option.
Lauren Coleman mentioned the scarcity of psychiatrists. That has gotten to be such a severe problem that we've been asked to connect a psychiatrist, a contract psychiatrist from Chicago, who will routinely see patients in Minnesota, maybe never travel here, We cannot find a psychiatrist, so if you can't recruit them to move in, you start outsourcing to wherever they want. That's happening. We have no choice,
So
we're running
that's,
psychiatric hospital.
Roger, I'll jump in here, this is Maureen. That example, we actually, with Ascension now at Boston, is starting to work with Northwest Mental Health Center, and they're, which is up in the Northwest Minnesota region. They've worked with them for years, but we're starting to actually do more video conferencing set up for them. And we're getting that program set up, and their psychiatrist is from Oregon. And he actually has never been to Minnesota and really, doesn't plan to come here either.
Especially not in February.
But, with the shortage of psychiatrists, this is a very